What's going on, folks? My name is Spice. This is Spice Can't Fish. Today we are heading on down to a pond that I've fished quite a few times. Never really had fantastic luck out of. I've caught a couple of fish here and there out of it. But the reason we're heading on down there, and the whole goal for today's video, is to get me a little bit more comfortable throwing a frog. Now, topwater frog is one of those baits that for whatever reason, I just can't seem to get to work for me. I've seen other people catch a ton of fish on frogs right next to me, but for whatever reason, I just don't seem to have that frog fishing touch. So we're gonna go head on out there to a couple of ponds today, see if we can change that. So the goal for today's video is to catch 3 fish on a frog. I don't know how many bodies of water I'm going to be fishing. I've got a couple of them lined up just to see if we can get bit at. I think my best day of frog fishing ever, I only got bit like 5 times on a frog. I think I've only ever caught like maybe 4 fish in one day on a frog. I find that 9 times out of 10 when I go out and specifically try to fish a frog, I end up picking up something else and just throwing that instead. So to eliminate my temptation and throwing anything else today, we're just bringing a frog rod. We're just bringing one frog with me, and hopefully we'll be able to catch a few fish today. But we got some super cloudy conditions today. It's about 7 a.m. right now, but it should be cloudy all the way up until about 11 or 12. So we got 4 or 5 hours to make something happen with the old frog. I'm only bringing a frog and rods today. I'm not bringing anything else. I'm not screwing around with any other techniques. But yeah, as you guys can probably tell, I am driving on the highway, and if you guys know anything about highway drivers in New York, they are some of the worst in the world. So I'm gonna shut up, focus on the road, and make sure that I don't get hit or hit anybody else, and I'll meet you guys down at the first spot. Alright, see if we can catch ourselves a couple of frog fish. I only brought the one rod today, just a frog fish, or just a frog rod I should say. I feel like a lot of the time when I'm throwing a frog, I'll also bring something else, and then I usually just throw that other thing, just because I'm not really that good of a frog fisherman. And, well, I don't particularly know what I'm doing with it. And yeah, we're just gonna kind of work our way around this little pond. I fished here quite a few times. I had some decent luck out of here, got quite a few blow-ups. Not very many fish, obviously, but so it's not a bad spot. There's definitely some good fish in here, and it's a pretty popular spot as well. There's like a little park over there somewhere, and a couple other places that people just like to take their kids and stuff. So there's almost always people out here, and I very often see people fishing as well. But I came out here kind of in the middle of the week, real early in the morning, so I feel like there probably won't be too much competition for us today, hopefully. The last time I came out here, I made a mistake and came out here on Memorial Day, and this place was quite popping. So hopefully that doesn't happen at any point today. Hopefully we'll just be able to have the pond more or less to ourselves and catch ourselves a couple of fish while we're at it. But today I'd like to catch a couple of frog fish. I'd like to get a little bit better at it, if at all possible. So just went with the one rod, my old 7.6 extra heavy. Got myself a little 6 cents Vega frog on here. It's about the first time I'm throwing this frog. I have caught one fish on this frog previously, but this is more or less like a first impressions of it. Oh, got him. Little guy. Oh, he's not too bad actually. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, doggy. First one. Got him good. Hell yeah. First little frog fish on the Vega frog of the day. Yeah, angry boy. Later, bud. Alright, first little frog eater on the Vega frog. Didn't take too long. I think I've only been out here about 20 minutes. Not a very big fish, but I'll take it for the first one in the morning. Guy was like way out in the middle of nowhere over here. Somewhere over yonder. There's a bunch of like random grass pads and clumps and whatnot that kind of go all over this place. So I just can kind of fish in everything. As much as it looks like I'm kind of casting out into the middle of nowhere, there are, you know, grass lines and whatnot that you both can and can't see. So I'm just kind of trying to cover as much water as possible, because again, low light, these fish can be pretty much anywhere, and there's a ton of places for them to hide out here. So trying to be semi-thorough and also semi-quick at the same time. That little dude again ate it way out in the middle of nowhere, but I assume it was probably like a little grass clump or something he was sitting on. Now I got a turtle on my bait. Calm yourself, bud. But yeah, keep making some casts out over there into no man's land, see if there's another one somewhere. What's crazy is we have not even started fishing this spot. I kind of picked like a mediocre spot to start, just to kind of make a few casts at. I was actually about to move down the bank a little bit, but that little dude made me think twice. Maybe we'll pop ourselves another one here in a minute. Oh, money. Oh, missed it. Sorry. Oh, missed it again. You're kidding. You're joking. That's a joke. How are you gonna do that? Come on now, brother. Das ist ein Scherz. Alright, I think that about calls it. I'm gonna hop on Google Earth and see if I can't maybe find myself another little pond. Little time check for you guys. It is almost 9 a.m. so gave it a good couple hours out here. Did a little once over of the pond. Hopefully we'll be able to find ourselves another pond like this with a bunch more fish in it, and hopefully those fish will want to eat frog. So we're gonna pack her up real quick, switch to a different spot, see if I can't hop on Google Earth and find something else that looks good. Yeah, shut your mouth. And yeah, I guess I'll meet you guys down at spot number 2. Well, alrighty folks, on to spot number 2. I'm sure y'all can't hear a damn thing that I'm saying right now. This is about as New York as it gets. We're walking down the side of the highway. We're heading on down to a pond that I actually found a couple of years ago. Fished it once or twice, but as you can probably imagine, it's kind of difficult to get back there. The nice thing about fishing ponds where it's pretty difficult for people to get to is, well, it's difficult for people to get to, so you don't usually have a ton of people going and fishing spots like this. So I'm hoping that these fish aren't too pressured. I'm hoping they're a little bit bitey today, and I'm hoping we can at least find a little dude that wants to smoke the old froggy. So I'm going to try and walk about as far away from the road as I possibly can, which is only about 2.5 foot. And hopefully everybody's paying attention this morning, because if someone comes up behind me and smokes me with their car, I'm going to be a little bit mad. Actually, with the way that most people drive out here, I'll probably be a little bit dead is what I'll be, but if I'm not dead, I will certainly be pretty pissed off. Little time check for you guys. It is 9:45. Couldn't really find anywhere else near where I was fishing before. It actually looked pretty good for a frog, so figured we'd just switch it up, head on out east a little bit, and see if we can't cross paths with a couple of fish out of this spot. Alrighty. I think there should be a little access spot right here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I can get through here. Not sure how well I'll be able to cast, but should at least be able to make a couple. Oh yes. There we go. Scared a bunch of turtles over there, so at least there's some life in here. See if we can't get bit. Got him. I thought I missed him. I didn't. Okay. Oh, that's a decent fish, actually. Yeah, he's not too bad. Hell yeah. Oh, God. What the hell just happened? Alright. That was weird. My friggin' reel, like, disengaged itself, but we got ourselves one. It's a nice one on the old Frog. Really pretty colors on this fish. Wasn't expecting that out of where we're friggin' fishing right now, but I'll take it. Hell yeah, dude. That's a nice fish. It's probably 15 inches or so. Again, really pretty fish right there. Nice colors on him. Got him on the old Vega frog again. Hell yeah, brother. Crazy catching a fish out of this stuff. Like, this is disgusting. And the fact that there's still largemouth sitting in here, that's pretty dope. Later, buddy. Appreciate the bite. Good luck finding yourself out of all the scum and whatnot. You're gonna need it. Okay, got ourselves a fish at the second spot. I don't mind that. Hoping for one more today. That would be nice. I just made kind of like a sketchy cast up over this way, up underneath the tree, and came out and got it right on the edge of this little scum line. I'm gonna make a cast over this way, try and get this bird's nest out. I don't know what that was about. I've never had that happen before with this reel. That was very strange. The reel like disengaged itself for some reason. Gave me a heck of a bird's nest. All right, good to know there's actually fish in here. Again, like I said, I fished here once or twice before. This is one of those spots that's super difficult to hit from the bank. So again, I wasn't expecting there to be a whole bunch of pressure out here, and I think I might be right on that. I think this is one of those little hidden honey holes, if you will, that are real difficult for people to access and could potentially have some decent fish in it. I also made sure to really let that fish eat it, because the last two I did not wait for at all. I just blew up on it and I immediately set the hook like an idiot. So that one I wanted to make sure he definitely had the frog. All right, try and make another cast up and over here if I can. This spot is incredibly overgrown and it's kind of difficult to make any sort of cast up along the bank, as you could probably imagine. So we're just going to try and keep it out of the trees here, if at all possible. There we go. Money cast. See if there's another one over there. All right, let's see if we can kind of work our way through some of this stuff. I feel like this is one of the more accessible spots on the bank, and I mean, if there isn't someone fishing here, then there's certainly nobody fishing down this way. So we're gonna try and head over here. I'm seeing a couple of bluegill beds up along the bank here too, which I like. If you guys have been watching the last few videos, you know that me and bluegill beds have been getting along quite well. All right, this looks pretty damn good. I can almost guarantee you that nobody's fishing across the pond over there. So try and make some casts and see if there's a fish up over yonder. Oh, I think I just got blown up. Just a little guy came up and popped it, but definitely a good sign. Definitely a good sign. Definitely some fish in here. Again, I don't think this spot gets pressured too hard. This is like the only spot that I've fished since I came back that I haven't seen a single piece of like fisherman related garbage. Obviously there's a ton of trash around here, but like there aren't any bobbers, I don't see any bait packs, nothing like that. So I feel like this is, oh, god damn, missed it again. That's got to be a little fish over there. Came up and popped it twice in pretty much the same area. Oh. I think he's got it. Nope. Just had the tails, just had the tails. Oh, how are you gonna miss that, bruh? How are you gonna miss that? You had it. I watched you eat it. I watched you bring it under, and you had the audacity to let go of it? Come on now, bud. That's not how this is supposed to work. I get you to bite, you stay on my hook. That's how this goes. Try that again. Oh. Oh, come on, bruh. You gotta be kidding me. Y'all saw that shit. You guys saw that shit. He fucking had it. How are you not gonna get the hooks, bruh? Fill my damn frog up with water and everything. Still not gonna get the hooks. Eat a dick. Okay. May have found ourselves a little honey hole though, folks. This one could be a good one. Gonna have to keep this one in mind for the future. Good lord. Got that one. Yeah. Oh, that's a good fish. Yeah, bud. Alrighty. Oh, calm yourself, calm yourself, calm yourself. Calm yourself, calm yourself, calm yourself, you little psycho. I'm gonna put you back. Oh, there we go. Another decent one, actually. I was saying all these fish might be small, but maybe I'm just setting the hook too early on them. This guy barely got the hooks too. It's a nice fish though. 15-inch guy. Probably a little bit bigger than the last one we caught, but I will certainly take it. He's got a whole messed up little tail. Got to take care of yourself, bud. Get yourself a good little skincare regimen. All right, friend. Appreciate the bite. Have a good one. There he goes. Got some scum on your face there, champ. He seems a little confused. All right, folks, I think that's going to do it for me today. We're pretty much losing all of our cloud cover, so I don't think the fish are really biting on top water anymore. Little time check for you guys. It's just after 11, so gave it probably about 4 hours worth of fishing out here today. And overall, pretty stoked with how the day turned out. Like I said, I am a terrible frog fisherman, so to even get 3 fish on a frog, I feel real good about. Got blown up a ton more times at both of these spots. Again, I'm just not a good frog fisherman, so didn't end up capitalizing on any of those bites. But yeah, the big frog that we used in today's video will be linked down below for you guys if you want to go pick some up for yourself. But I got a nice little treacherous walk back along the highway to get back to my car, so I'm just going to shut up and focus on not getting hit. Again, really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see some more content from me. Check when I recommend. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.